Do 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 do.
Hello?
It's me again.
Hi, Nancy. I've got George here, too. Bess filled me in, Nancy. Any developments?
I'm just searching
I
the
really like
theater,
that voice of
questioning
George.
suspects.
And?
I really like that voice of George. I know they use that actress multiple times for George. I just don't know how long they kept her. Because I know they changed voices for both Bess and George quite a bit.
I took Joseph's advice and called county administration to see about the blueprints for the theater.
He sounds like a big help.
Yes, but the woman on the phone said that the blueprints are missing.
Official records? Missing?
Yep.
She said that a man was in last week looking at them, but they haven't been seen since.
Oh boy.
Kidnapper? Or a certain smoldering sidekick?
Well,
Oh, come
whoever it
on.
was, they must have taken the blueprints with them. How on earth am I going to find all the secret rooms and passages in this place now?
I'm not worried, Nancy. Me neither. You
I'm
could probably
slightly
find
worried.
a secret passage in a paper bag.
Oh, come
Are
on.
you kidding, George? Nancy could find a secret passage in a blueberry muffin.
Oh, now I remember where I've heard Bess's voice before. She does the exhibit headset pieces in Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Ritual bloodlettings. That's what I remember. Oh man, she has such a soothing voice.
I met Nicholas Falcone, the leader of Hadit. His organization is camped out in front of the theater, demonstrating against the demolition.
What's the deal with had it?
Nicholas says he's sworn to slay the dragon of corporate generica.
All in favor of men who slay dragons. Say I. Honestly, Beth, what are we going to do with you? Nancy, what in the world is generica?
I
Right?
think it's a term for what this country would be like if suddenly it all looked the same.
Oh, you mean
Okay, that would
if
make
it
sense.
became generic, like a bar of soap that's just called soap.
Right. Hadit believes that
Roll smooth,
protecting
George.
historical buildings is key to preserving our national character.
That sounds noble.
Yeah, except he practically jumped for joy when I told him the kidnapper's motive is to save the theater.
Uh-oh. Sounds like you better keep an eye on him, Nancy.
Right?
Nicholas told me that his grandmother
that
did
word
a
a lot,
lot of the
don't I?
artwork inside the theater, but that J.J. Thompson, the original owner, never paid her or even gave her credit for it.
That's terrible. I can see why he's so dedicated to saving the theater then.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about this J.J. Thompson.
Maybe you can help Nicholas get his grandmother the credit she deserved.
I told him I'd keep my eye out for anything that would prove her connection to this place.
I wonder if JJ left any of his personal effects behind.
Right?
If he did,
I
I'm
would
sure
love to
they're
see that
gone
stuff.
now. His kids must have cleared the place out when they remodeled in 1956, a few years after he died. That's when it became a movie theater.
You never know, Nancy. If there's one thing your detective work proves every time, it's that old buildings are the keepers of old secrets.
Yep.
Let's just hope this building lives long enough to tell.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck. Be careful.
Alright, now it's time to call the police. Come on.
St. Louis Police Department.
Yay.
Missing Persons Unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons, this is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No,
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found
Good
evidence,
grief.
you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss True, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own
Oh
accord,
my
and they
gosh.
reappear when they're good and ready.
She
You
did
have to
not leave
believe
on her
me.
own accord.
Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss True?
What?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville.
Oh boy.
Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss.
Of
They
course.
go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you
Oh, good grief.
suggesting Nicholas
Seriously?
is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator, and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't going to have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff.
Okay, that's
Disorderly
good.
conduct, trespassing, yada, yada, yada. But Nick Falcone can slime his way out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are
Right?
no good citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
Oh boy. Okay, everything's good. Awesome. Not touching the cord. What the?
I heard the whole thing, Nancy.
Really?
Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
Oh boy. Look at that crowd. What the heck? R.I.P. Rip it. Deepest sympathy? Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition? You know what? Just for that, I'm checking this. Yep, there they are. She's rather photogenic. That's actually really pretty. Vietnamese, address, weight, complexion. Really? Complexion? Teeth, hair, clothing. Ooh, she has a birthmark on her right ankle? Cool. Information reward. It's offering signed posters of his new movie. Good grief. Maya Nguyen, originally from River Heights, is a sophomore at Washington University and a reporter for the school newspaper. She was at the Royal Palladium conducting interviews for an upcoming story when she disappeared from one of the dressing rooms. One witness claims to have heard Maya scream. It's possible that she's been kidnapped. She is kidnapped! Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry for yelling, guys. I'm a little pissed. Hi. No one's there. Psst. Insane. Hi, Joe.
I'm sorry you had to see that wreath, Nancy. It's disgusting.
This is one creepy kidnapper, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
It's just strange. I mean, why would the kidnapper go to the trouble to have that thing arranged and delivered here?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over it like ants on a picnic.
someone knew how to get their attention. But who?
I can't say for sure, but I can make an educated guess.
Are you thinking of a certain Hollywood agent we know?
Can you believe the way she diverted all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote Brady as the big hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
I agree. On a different account, not for your account.
The police told me Nicholas Falcone is known for using extreme tactics to further his political causes. Why are you letting him use the lobby as his headquarters?
Nicholas has been hanging around this theater since he was a little boy.
Really?
I know how torn up he is about the theater. This'll be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
No, he's not dangerous. He's a really cool dude, actually.
Gotta go now.
Chin up!
Don't let the turkeys get you down. A gobble, 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 gobble. Do, 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 do. Are you back? Yes, he is. Ha,
Nancy,
ha, ha.
what's the 411?
You didn't tell me kidnapping was part of Activism 101.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony, no nothing.
I don't care if you've been convicted or not. Who are you?
I am not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
Oh, okay. Okay, that relieves some tension. Let's not say this. That's mean. Come on. I am not gonna say that either. It's kind of off. That's kind of putting it off.
Maybe you'd better think about being in on the law and down with the truth, Nicholas.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on your side.
Right. Ooh. I'm gonna choose...
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years.
Really?
It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus. Had it's about action, not paperwork.
Yeah.
Tell me about your relationship with the police.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
Not really.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Fight the power. Uh-oh. Ew. Really don't like this acid reflux that's happening with me. I've been having this acid reflux for the past 2 weeks now. It's not healthy. Are you in here, Brady? Nope.
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
That picture of Maya is the one from her press pass, isn't it?
Yes. Thankfully, she's photogenic.
What if she wasn't photogenic? Would you be less interested in helping her?
Not necessarily. I just have to be more creative about my publicity if I couldn't use photos.
Good grief, woman.
Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case.
Oh, no.
You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
What do you know about that wreath?
I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? And it's
Okay,
all the more
we
fabulous
know
when
that
Brady
thing's
saves
from
the
her.
day.
No way would the kidnapper put that thing. The fact that she's saying that makes me believe that she bought that.
How long have you been Brady's
Wreath.
agent?
I discovered him on an electric spring morning 6 years ago. He was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck. I was craving an all-beef Frank at 7 a.m.
7
He's been
a.m.?
the jewel
Seriously?
in my crown ever since.
Why would you want a hot dog at 7 a.m.?
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
Alright, let's use this shortcut. Actually, it's not much of a shortcut, it's just... I want to go a different direction. Look at this secret passage, it's got cobwebs. It's got broken nails. This must be actually part of the old theater. The older part of the theater, I mean. Okay, so is he here? Yes, he is.